When discussing Moonlighting by Jerzy Skolimowski, we have to mention the Solidarity movement in Poland. It was born out of huge union protest against social and economic conditions of living and became a major force opposing the communist government. The authorities were aware of a threat posed by Solidarity, decided to crash it and declared martial law in 1981. It didn't take long for the filmmakers to respond. We usually cite Andrzej Wajda's film Men of Iron, which was less artistically accomplished than his previous Men of Marble and a bit heavy-handed, but very straightforward in its condemnation of communist authorities. But there is a film which can be called a complete work of art and which achieves similar goals in a much more original and unorthodox manner, and that is Jerzy Skolimowski's Moonlighting. Perhaps it was the events in his homeland that prompted a return to a surreal, wandering, allegorical, comical, funny, serious narrative that defined his early Polish work. Nowak, played by Jeremy Irons, is another version of Skolimowski's outsider. He's a hired hand tasked with remodeling of Polish government officials' house in London. He learns that the martial law was imposed in Poland and decides to hide this fact from his team of workers. He is a stranger and an alien in London, and he tries to complete his task and make a living in an often desperate, hilarious and farcical ways. Skolimowski once again deploys his sarcastic, ironic sense of humor, merging sadness, violence and dark reality with grotesque, absurd episodes. The director's lightness of touch and complete command of rhythm, so prevalent in his early Polish films, is also at play here. Skolimowski manages to tell the story about authoritarian dynamics and social background of political upheaval in Poland without directly touching the subject. This feat is mainly achieved by focusing on work and everyday life of Nowak's team, which is at the same time comical, dramatic and surreal. By doing so, Skolimowski points to the workers' social and economic well-being, which was so critical to the birth of Solidarity movement. Moonlighting ends up being an allegory, yes, a parable, definitely, but most importantly, a fun, enjoyable and intelligent film to watch. The jury at the Cannes Film Festival agreed and gave Skolimowski the award for Best Screenplay.